So we've got over 200 Google reviews in less than a year.
Can you please introduce yourself? Tell us your name, your title, and the name of your firm, please.
Okay, so my name's Ryan MacKay. I'm the owner at MacKay Real Property Law.
Ryan, at what point did you think our law firm needs some help with online reputation and reviews?
Well, there was kind of like two events. Back in the day, we didn't have many reviews, and so when we got reviews, quite often, like 1 in 4 was negative. And so getting those negative reviews really hurt, because there wasn't very much to balance them out. And so that was one of the drivers. And then the other thing is, I was on a competitor's website, and they were a competitor that I know doesn't do as good of work as us. And I know they don't do as much work as us, but they literally had 4 times more reviews. So to a stranger that doesn't know either of us, their status was going to be much, much higher, because, they had 100 people saying they were amazing, whereas we had 25. So that's the thing. Looking at myself out there in the marketplace, and seeing what, basically our online status compared to other law firms wasn't as high as what I felt it was in real life. And so I wanted to bring those two things into balance.
Okay. And ultimately, why did you decide to start working with us? What would you say tipped you over the edge to give it a try?
Well, the reason I started using Starloop, the reason I heard about Starloop is in my city, there's a home inspector, and I was on his website. He had over 900 reviews, and that was mind-boggling, because I'll bet you any other home inspector might have 10. So I thought, holy Christ, this person's doing something different. Whatever they're doing is obviously working. And so that's the thing. And it was a person that I knew. So I reached out and said, how the hell are you doing that? And he said, well, there's this company called Starloop. They're amazing, and you should check them, so to speak. And yeah, so that's what brought me in.
What results have you achieved with respect to your business because of the reviews, and why do you think you got these results?
Well, so we started with Starloop less than a year ago, and when we started, we had about 30 reviews on Google. This morning I looked, we've got over 240 now. So we've got over 200 Google reviews in less than a year. And my business, I've been in business, I had been in business for 12 years to get me to 30 reviews. So it was a very, a really quick acceleration. And again, people say, well, I just had to leave a review because I wanted them to plant a tree. So the whole tree planting thing, I thought it was kind of goofy when I heard about it, but it actually, it's been amazingly effective.
So outside of the business, what results did you achieve there? Has your life improved in any way? Are you playing more golf, spending more family time? What happened there?
The biggest personal win with this is, but back in the day, when I would get a negative review, literally it would burn me for weeks. I would lose sleep. That's why my hair used to come to here, but these freaking bad reviews drove me out of my mind. Now, because we have so many good reviews, they completely drowned out the bad, and it takes that sting away. So I don't play more golf, thank God, but I do sleep a lot better at night, and that's the main personal benefit that I've got.
Now, for any lawyers that are watching this, why do you think that they should consider working with us?
Well, especially for lawyers, I know that most lawyers are more wrapped up in their clients' problems and solving their clients' problems than solving their own problems, which means they're probably forgetting to ask, or they're too shy to ask for that review. And even if that lawyer is doing it, I guarantee their staff isn't doing it. Other partners in the firm aren't doing it. And so it's something that you really should get help with. It's something that you should have a standard process for. And it's something that you should never forget to ask. And with Starloop, all you have to do is drop an email address, into their portal, and whammo, that person is getting asked. So I think that's the thing. The lawyers, for whatever reason, won't or will forget to ask. And that's why you need help. That's why you need backup.
I'm pretty sure it was you, but like on our first call together, I think the way that you phrased it was that these days, the 5-star review is like the ultimate high five for a job well done. I think that's the phrase that you used, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is. It's the ultimate high five. It's the only high five that matters.
Interesting. All right. So last question. Why do you think a lawyer who's listening should take action right now?
Well, the lawyers should take action right now, because every time you do good work for a client and don't get a good review, there's money that you didn't put in the bank. There's money that's not going to be gaining interest forever now. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Every time you get a good review, that's going to pay dividends forever. And every time you don't get a good review, like every time you get no review, someone else in your city is chasing this. Someone else in your city is getting those reviews, and online, that person looks better than you do. And so that's why, whether it's because you want to be first, or whether it's or you're getting left behind in really, the most important conversation that you could be having.
Ryan, thank you so much.
Right on. Devin, you're a good man, and thank you. Thank you for all the support you've given us. And yeah, thanks for getting us from usually 30 reviews to, I think, as of today, 241.